where their teammates are, guys, defending on a string and really making every possession kind of tough for them?
Yeah, I'm not sure towards the end of the season. We had a long season. We had a lot of adversity. There was almost a little bit of like we were trying to just start the playoffs already. We were kind of in a hole, but we got our spirit back. We talked to each other about the opportunity we had in front of us. I think I said it the other day in media at our practice facility. It's the playoffs. If you got to get up to play for the playoffs, then you probably shouldn't play. It just comes with the territory. You're playing to win, so you're going to do the things it takes to win.
Did you get the feeling? Can you tell that the engagement in defense has completely changed from what you saw when you were injured from the sideline and what you saw late in the season?
Can you tell?
I can tell, but I'm not the one that's going to answer the question.
Yeah, we can tell. I think everybody can tell. I think it shows that it's pretty obvious. You don't have a chance against these guys if you don't play defense, and I think we've done a decent job the first 2 games. I think we'd be a little better, but yeah, same thing, man. It's playoffs. You got to go out there and execute and do your job.
Billy was always talking about moving on to the next play, the importance of it. It looked like you guys, even on the bench, they were communicating that to the guys on the court. How important was that, and did I see that right?
Yeah, that's something I've just tried to be a leader in that aspect, just because that's something that I have done, over the course of my career, since I was a kid, be able to move on to the next play. So the team is adapted to that and adopted that mindset, and you have to, sometimes you get a bad call, turnover that is miscommunication. Like, you can't do anything to fix it. You got to go to the next play.
Along those lines, for either one of you, how big was that third quarter response by you guys when they made that run, and then you guys, kind of held them off a little bit?
It was big. We talked about it at halftime. Just not coming out in the second half lackadaisical, understanding they was going to make a push. They was going to come out and be aggressive on both ends, and, we was ready for it. We had a lot of games this year where we came out in third quarter and kind of laid an egg. This time around, we just trying to understand the moment. We challenged one another to go out there in the third quarter and be ready.
DeMar, you sat here the other night and said, I guarantee you I'm not going to shoot 6 for 25 again. You didn't. Why not?
He's good.
What do you say?
Okay. But it just looked like, obviously, you're getting your spots. You had one stretch where you're actually just, even attacking Giannis off the dribble in the mid-range at the end of the third quarter there. What was kind of your mindset tonight offensively?
I looked at all my missed shots from game 1, and most of them shots, my shots, I was in here last night shooting, just getting my rhythm, and just got to my spots, and just understanding, I'd never let a miss, deter me from taking my next jump shot and not being aggressive. I just knew, I just knew it wasn't going to happen.
Did it take any connections to get in here at night, or?
You said I needed some connection? I snuck in, so yeah, I just snuck in through the back and got some shots up.
We know you shoot a lot.
You know where the lights are? How they turn?
It was already on. They just went off when I left, so.
Mario has struggled so much against the Bucks during the regular season, particularly the last 2 games. How have y'all been able to kind of turn it around in this series, having a competitive game the other night and then taking it to them tonight?
It's the playoffs. Every guy on this team is a competitor. It don't matter what you did in a regular season. It's a brand new start, brand new mindset. You can see it in all the guys, and it don't matter if we lost 20 times to those guys. This is a new opportunity for us to go out there and compete, and we got to take advantage of it.
You guys have both been through a ton of playoff battles. What does this win mean to this series? What does it mean in the big picture?
Go to game 3. We got to win 3 more times. They got to try and win 3 more times. There's nothing to it. I think a lot more games to play.
Going back to that third quarter, late when they made their run, you guys huddled up. And Bruce said we must stay focused, but who said it and how was it said? Remember that happened?
Actually, AC said it. Halftime, just be prepared when they do make a run and the crowd get involved. Just be prepared for it. But that's a good team. They was gonna make a run. It was all about how we respond once we get hit. So we talked about it before, and that huddle was just, reiterating, that conversation we had at halftime. Just stay calm. That's their run. How we gonna respond from there?
DeMar, we know you do shoot a lot, like just in general, but like you said, watching all your shots coming back after the game last night, or coming back last night, like how usual for that, is that for you for a playoff
All the time.
performance, or?
All the time. Since I've been in the playoffs, I do it all the time. Whenever I get a chance, pretty sure I go shoot at the United Center tomorrow night. So every night.
DeMar,
Back to your team defense, can I ask about the priority going in with the Bucks, though I know it's the playoffs, but you force 21 turnovers, you get into their passing lanes, they're not playing their bench much, maybe you're wearing them down, or is it physical? Like, what's the biggest difference, do you think, that you played defense good in 2 games, so?
Yeah, I think it's accepting the challenge. They're world champions. They got multiple-time MVP. Drew Holiday's a underappreciated guard in this league. Really good player. Chris Middleton, multiple-time All-Star now. Like, there's a reason they won a title. They got a good team. So for us, it's about trying to match the physicality. Trying to bring the young guys, first-time playoff guys, into it. I thought they did a good job these first 2 games of matching the physicality, not looking for calls, not worrying about stuff. Yeah, it's just about. It's about competing. We talked about it a little earlier. It's the playoffs. There's no tomorrow. You got to be present and show up for what you got to do tonight.
But you've been doing great on Middleton, but Bud just said that he suffered an MCL sprain. What does that mean to you, your reaction to that, if he is unable to continue in this series?
Yeah, you never like to see guys get hurt, especially Chris. I got a good relationship with him, being Aggies and going back a couple of years. You never like to see guys get hurt. I don't know. We're going to have to see. I'm sure Drew and Giannis will get a little more action, maybe a little more usage, but their role guys are, going to step up, so we just got to be ready for some guys to be aggressive that maybe weren't as aggressive the first 2 games.
hey, DeMar.
Last one, we're up against bus times, okay?
Okay, last one. DeMar, Alex had some fun when he just said he's good, talking about you on offense. I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk about him on defense, because he had that one sequence where I think he was on Middleton, he said he switched over and blocked Lopez's shot from behind. He draws Giannis's charge at the end there on that last sequence. Just seemed like Alex was all over the place defensively.
I mean,
what did he bring to you?
I mean, he's the anchor to our defense.
Yeah.
Bringing the intensity, being vocal. I think I told him not too long ago. I lean off him for his energy defensively. Just him being vocal. He's a leader when it comes to that. He gets me going. Sometimes even if he's not talking to me directly, when he's just speaking, it's a lot that I take from it and try to take on that challenge, especially when you see him going out there competing against whoever it is. If it's Giannis, Drew, whoever it is, you want to match that same intensity as him. So, he's definitely the anchor when it comes to us defensively.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.